Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking about digital performances in movies from 2017 going forward. So in Rogue One, we really saw a change in how digital performances are managed. We saw the digital performance of Tarkin's character, and we saw the digital performance of Princess Leia's character. And so that has prompted a massive discussion within Hollywood right now about what can be and what should be done in movies with digital performances. So I'm going to talk about what can be done and then what should be done. So here's what I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it simpler than that. I'm going to say what I think they should do, and by extension, all of this will be possible. It will be inclusive of what can be done. Okay. So right now, we already know that if an actor has died, you can put them into a film and have them play a role, right? That's pretty amazing, right? I think that's really awesome. Now, I think the way that should be handled is that the living relatives of that person, at the time that the role is going to be can put forward, that the closest living kin to that person should be able to decide, and they should receive the payment for that role. I think that's how it should work, personally, okay? Until, especially for actors where this was never even a statement. And then going forward, I think in wills, actors are going to absolutely need to declare what they want to do in digital performances going forward. And then and then for those, if you have it in your will, then what you say goes, right? And forget all the rest. But if there's no will, I think, the Hollywood studio should have to pay the living closest actor, the living closest relative, and that's it, right? Blood relative. I should make that blood relative. Just my 2 cents there on what they should do, okay? Here's what I think they should do. So right away, I think I actually want what's different than what a lot of people have seen already. Perfect example is... here's a good example. So one, I don't think it's necessary that somebody has to die to do this. I think what I would like to see is sequels to movies that came a year after the movie that was made, and then create the sequel with the people there. A perfect example of this is the other day I watched Lost in Space on Netflix. Fantastic movie. And it was I believe it was 1997 when it came out. So it was like William Hurt and, the guy who played Joey Tribbiani on Matt LeBlanc. Matt LeBlanc was in there, and Gary Oldman was in there. And so this was the 1997, almost positive, 1997. Wait, I think it's... sorry. I'm talking about the Lost in Space. I don't remember the year exactly. It's probably not nearly that old. In fact, the more I think about it, I think it might have been 2009. Anyway, for that Lost in Space movie, all of those actors no longer could really play those roles logically, okay? But you could create the sequel to Lost in Space right now, and you could do it digitally, right? And so actually, I would shoot the practical effects. You shoot empty practical sets, and then put in the digital performances for all of those people, for William Hurt, for Matt LeBlanc, for every single act, Gary Oldman, all of them, right? And that would be awesome. And then have all the regular people show up at have all those actors, Gary Oldman and Matt LeBlanc, have them show up at the premiere, let them do interviews, right? But they're not needed to make that movie, okay? So I want a Lost in Space sequel, the cool Lost in Space movie, right? And that would be great. I would love to see that. That would be really exciting to me, and I think that would be a really awesome use of that technology. Another film, okay? I really was a huge fan of 2017 Beauty and the Beast with Emily Watson. I was also a massive fan of La La Land. 2016 La La Land. Okay, it was a great movie with Emily Stone. Now, when I was watching the interviews for Beauty and the Beast, I found out that Emily Watson was considered for the role that Emily Stone got in La La Land. And so we never got to see that movie, right? Well, I want to see it. I want to see it right now, right? So, but, you know, the reality is Emily Watson's busy doing movies. You know, she's got a career, and that ship has sailed, right? But it hasn't sailed. Like, you can give a version right now of La La Land with Emily Watson in it. She can even voice it, right? If she wants to. She doesn't need to. We can recreate all of that, right? Phonemes, the whole nine, right? And so that is really super cool, right? Another movie, so what I want to see is, I want to see the movies that we didn't get because there were obstacles to those movies being shot. Now, with these, so the real cool thing is not, oh, an actor died, let's put him in post, right? The cool thing is, show me the movies that I wanted to see that I didn't get. And here's what we really should do 10 years from now, okay? 10 years from now, I want to be able to pull up Matrix, and rather than Keanu Reeves, it's going to be 1995 Will Smith, okay, as the main character, replacing Keanu Reeves. And then I'm going to put in, 1998 Marion Steenburgen, and I'm going to use 1992 Christopher Reeve as, the bad guy, or the Merovingian. Like, that's my point is, 10 years, not only can we do the movies that I just discussed, 10 years from now, you should be able to choose whoever you want to see, oh, here's this movie. It's the latest, it's Civil War 4 from Marvel. And you can go see in the theaters the director's vision. That's completely cool, right? But you can go to other theaters and see, and dial up whatever you want to see, right? And at home, same thing. Like, if I want to watch Die Hard, but I want to see, James Oliphant rather than Bruce Willis, that should be a thing. And it's totally going to be possible 10 years from now. And so that'll be great. Like, just, you'll pull up a movie and you'll say, okay, I'm ready. And you'll just boop, 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 boop. I want this person. I want this as the female protagonist. I want this as the male protagonist. I want, give me Joe Pesci as the comic relief. Done. It's gonna be stellar, man. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm really excited about this technology, and I think we're just now discussing what can be done with it. Very exciting. Take care, everybody.